Sup, fuckers? World's okayest trader, Feb 12, 24. Just sitting down at the desk. And it is a slow overnight session. So we got only about, I don't know, 30 bars maybe. Some clear legs in there, even though it's in this range. Well, clear legs, but not necessarily clear entries in any of this. But yeah, it's been slow overnight, so I don't anticipate today being a quick day. I think there'll be a lot of sitting and waiting. Anyway, I think overall there's a range sitting here. Matching bottoms, it's touching there. Let's see how that develops. Got 20 minutes or so to be opened. Throw in the overnight open line. And so far, that's it. No news coming today. No news that's applicable to us, anyway. We've got a couple of FOMC members speaking. But that's it for today. All right, we'll pause it there and see if anything develops. Okay, we're going to draw a channel. Which is tight in a range. Two legs up. I would think that in a normal range, this would be an opportunity to look to go short, but there's such low volume right now. This could easily just pick up, and we're only 2 minutes into the trading day. We've got lots of time for prices to develop. So far, doing nothing. I added this high from Friday line in. I don't know if it's going to be of value at this point. Don't know what it will do or it won't. We did have the second entry short here. If you did put your entry one tick below, you really were tight to get that 1 point. There was only maybe 3 ticks to the EMA. It's slow moving. We then got doji. Yeah, like if you want to lose money, here's the best place to be trading for you right now. So I'm still watching this range develop, and I think I'm just going to adjust this range bottom to where we had the close of this bar, the doji and the green. It fits nicely with those two tails there. Still got those tops. I've been adjusting between here and here. I think I'm going to leave it at that double top, like this double bottom, and use these as the top and bottom of those ranges. And yeah, that's where we are. So there still hasn't been a lot of good setups. We're currently in this uptrend. Here's the first break. Hasn't pulled back to the EMA. Initially, I had this little uptrend here, thinking, yeah, we're still in that range, right? So we've got this little short-term uptrend, which is like that. First entry short, coming to take the second entry short after a breakout. And most breakouts fail. Most. This one clearly didn't. Well, I guess it technically did there. But anyway, there's not a lot of room in here. Like it was strong uptrend. That kept me out of entering a bad trade on trying to fade that breakout because it just went up from there. So now we're looking at sort of this. Where did I have it? Somewhere in there. As the uptrend. So we've got our high, and now we've got our first break. So it would be nice if we could have 2 legs down to the EMA so we can then go long, but I don't think that's going to happen. And as we're talking, this will probably create a new high. And then we wait for another setup. So yeah, oh, and there's the new high. So nothing to do but wait. Yeah, not a lot to get in on this. This was pretty much the only place that we could have gone long, and it just carried up. I've widened the channel a couple of times. We now have this overshoot, but this overshoots generally come back, create the break, and then go, or there's a larger correction. This went overshoot into a range. So we are at all-time highs for the futures. So it might be wonky of what's going on. Wonky's the official technical term. So yeah, just, really disappointed. I guess maybe you could have entered down here on the low, but still below the EMA. It was in a range, so maybe that should have been the play in hindsight, but yeah, it is what it is. Now we'll just wait for the next one. So at this point, I think I'm done my day, or at least going to take an extended break. But I think we ended off last pause in around here. We were waiting for this break to get a new high. I did end up taking this trade, which would be the after a new low. This would just be a second entry long based off of this high. So there's the high, first entry, pull back, second entry. I only took it for 4 ticks. The target should have been the top of the range, but with the slowness and this overshoot, I was still kind of nervous that it was going to roll over, so I was getting out as quickly as possible. This bar formed really nice, which is why I entered it. I entered it 1 tick above that bar, and it engulfed and took my 4 ticks pretty quick. We then tried again and again, and that's where we entered that short-term downtrend. I was hoping for a break and a new extreme beyond just this first entry short. Now, I guess technically this is a second entry short because this bar ticked up and then ticked down. But even then, by the time it finished there wasn't enough to the bottom for me. We did get that break, the new extreme. So if you were aggressive, you could have gone long there and rode that up. But that's more of a, hey, this could have easily come down. This is far from the EMA. And mind you, this tail would have signified, push down and then bought right back up. So, if you're aggressive, you could have taken that. At this point, I think we're going to get that new high, which is going to be at least there. So just over that amount. But here we've got this short-term trend working up. We've got a break. Immediately went to a new high. So we're going to have to see what happens here. Does it come back and test some of these levels? The range bottom isn't holding. It kind of is there. It might be down here, but definitely the tops are holding at this point. So still indecision, still really slow. So I'm going to end it here today. Yeah, that's it. World's Okayest Trader, doing the World's Okayest daily recaps to hold myself accountable and not do anything stupid. Well, stupider than normal. Cheers.